All right, I know. I'm always last, so that means normally I'm the last thing between you and the catfish and the barbecue. Now in between that, we got Miss Mississippi. So I've got a whole, did I hear chicken? All right, chicken. I'm sorry, Joe. We've got chicken, Joe Sanderson said, and thank goodness. I know that. Best chicken in the world. So I'm going to hurry this along. Y'all know our Miss Mississippi, Jasmine Murray. If you haven't, you're in for a treat. I thought she should have been Miss America. I thought we was robbed. I told Sam Haskell, I don't know where you got those judges from, that they must be blind and deaf. Because it's obvious. Mississippi's on the road, aren't we? Let me tell you, I've been so excited. I've been going around the state, and Blake and I have been doing some healthcare huddles, talking about healthcare and the growth. And what about Blake Wilson? How's he doing? What a tremendous leader. I don't know if we can make it without Blake Wilson. We do some healthcare huddles around the state, and it's not been an easy year for Blake. Y'all know that, and Ann and Blake have had some challenges, but I can tell you this man loves this state. He's out there every day. He's got a wonderful staff. He's working. We're very proud of him. Mr. Wilson, thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, I brought some flashcards with me today because I want to show you some of these things because they're going to excite you. They're going to make you feel good. Not all of them about football, but you know, everything relates back to that, doesn't it? So I'm going to tell you, let's get started. Let's look how Mississippi's doing here, the comeback state. MSNBC. Now, I will just tell you, I don't always watch MSNBC, but I like them now. You know this must be true. Mississippi is the comeback state name for 2014. And that's just the beginning, folks. The Lieutenant Governor mentioned this earlier. I'm so glad he did. We like to be in the top 10, don't we? Well, we like to be in the top 4. How about that? So, I used to say Mississippi's now in the top 10 for economic development in the state of Mississippi. Top 10 Area Development Magazine. I got a silver shovel just the other day. We're pretty audacious about that. I'm going to hang it in the hallway along with the other one I got. We took photographs. You'll see it on my website. I used to say, you know, if we had a football team that was in the top 10 in the nation, we'd all have their T-shirts on. It only took me a month to have changed that portion of the speech. We're in the top 10 for economic development. So every time you hear this, oh, Mississippi's at the bottom of all the good lists and the top of all the bad ones, you say, oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. We're in the top 10. We're the comeback state. Let's look at cost of living. I'm just going to throw that in there. Cost of living. How's cost of living in Mississippi? Is it cheaper to live here in New York, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, California? Well, I think if we look at CNBC again, I'm really liking these folks now. Me and Rachel Maddow might get to be friends over this. If we keep this up. Number 6 for the low cost of living. Low cost of living. So, yeah, if you come to buy a house in Mississippi and you get transferred from, let's say Mars Company that makes Uncle Ben's rice, they're moving, you know, their global research center from California to Greenville, Mississippi. We made that announcement last week. And so some of their employees are moving from California here, and I said, you know, guys, the cost of living, you just got to raise. As a matter of fact, for every $100 that you make, you get an increase of 16%. You see, on a nationwide level, $100 worth of income nationwide is worth $116 if you make it here in Mississippi. So I looked at him and said, you just got a raise. Yeah, Apu Moody, the CEO, was sitting there saying, no, wait a minute, I didn't approve that. I said, no, it's because the cost of living, you just got a raise. You're welcome. Welcome to Mississippi. So many great things happen as we look. Now, this is the one I really love. Ladies, pay close attention. And speaking of ladies, the working ladies, the first lady is here somewhere. Now, I know we spoke at a dyslexia seminar this morning. She was with me. There she is way over there in that red kind of maroon coat. She has been reading across Mississippi. She came in one morning. She said, I'm going to read in every county, all 82 in the state. And I said, baby, this is a big state. Now, I've traveled, but I want to tell you she's read in every county to third graders throughout this state. And she was on the coast reading again just the other day. She achieved her goals, and she's a great working woman and a fantastic first lady. So All right, women in Mississippi, well, you know, we all know this is a tough place to be a woman. You know, it's just so difficult here in Mississippi, particularly if you're an entrepreneur. One of those of us that are married to women who are entrepreneurs and know them, and we know our moms and sisters, we know better than that. So let's see, Mississippi is ranked, where do you think, for businesses growth of women-owned businesses? Women-owned businesses across the United States are ranked. This is ranked by American Express, Open State of Women. What do you think would be? We're number 5. Number 5 in the nation for women-owned businesses. Come on, guys, let's give these ladies a hand. Our women entrepreneurs do a remarkable job. Now, I tell you what I'm going to do. Those 45 other states where women are having trouble growing their businesses, I'll go help them. I'll take Deborah with me, and we'll go to New York and other places like that, California, Pennsylvania. We'll try to help them figure out how to get their women entrepreneurs, how to unleash their entrepreneur spirits in those other states. Advanced manufacturing. That's things like, battleships, warships. You know, we make the most advanced warships on the planet. Not just Mississippi, not just in the United States, but on the planet in Pascagoula, Mississippi, at Ingalls. You go to the other end of the state, go ahead and give Ingalls a hand. I know the clock's ticking, I got to move, but there's so many good things to talk about. You go to the other end of the coast, there's a little thing called NASA down there. Y'all remember that, don't you? We've tested every propulsion system since man walked on the moon. Now we're working with a little company called SpaceX. Y'all may have heard of them. Yeah, they're testing a propulsion system to put man on Mars, right there in Hancock County at Stennis Space Center. We just expanded it again, Brent. I don't know if I over-announced that, but I'll just suggest that we're going to expand that again down there in that testing propulsion system. And I like to tell folks, man may go to Mars one day and safely return to Earth, but he's going to have to pass through Hancock County to get there. Great things are happening. So advanced manufacturing, number 5 in the nation for advanced manufacturing. Automobiles, Nissan, Toyotas, we make 3.3 million automobiles since we started with that. Not bad at all. 120 different aerospace industries in the state of Mississippi. Oh, we're at the bottom of all those terrible lists. How about taxes? Oh, tax-friendly states, where you think we are, go ahead and get a number in your mind. We're number 4. Tax-friendly states in the nation. So when you go to pay your taxes, we're number 4 in the nation, kind of like Ole Miss. Yeah. And so we worked hard with the lieutenant governor and the speaker. We've cut taxes 41 times since I've been in office. I know some people don't like that, but it seems to have been working out pretty well. Yeah, because people love to come here and be a part of this. How about oil and gas development? Let's see, we're going to rank Mississippi. Fraser Institute was said, let's rank Mississippi to see where they're at in all the states and the best for oil and gas investment in the nation. We've got Texas and Oklahoma and Alaska and all those other states. Where are we at on the list? Number 2. Number 2 in America. Fraser Institute says we're the second best place in the world to invest in oil and gas. Our Tuscaloosa Marine Shale play down in southwest Mississippi. You can't go to Liberty, Mississippi right now and probably get in a restaurant. They're all packed. I know a little bit about Amite County and Busy Corner, and they're just churning down there. Absolutely number 2 in the nation. And here's one I love. We're almost over. All right, let's talk about health care. Love health care. Health care is a driver, economic driver in this state. We're opening hospitals. We're building a new medical school at the University Medical Center. Jimmy Keaton has got that one coming up. You know, we've got a second physician school, the School of Osteopathic Medicine down there at William Carey. They just graduated 91 new physicians. Come on, William Carey. We're bringing up 2 more, University of Southern Mississippi Nursing and Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Nursing School. We're building. And what we did, we took Home Corp and said, look, I'll give you an extra 5% if you'll put workforce housing. I mean, not apartments, nice homes, 2-car garages in medical zones. I can stand in my window and see 132 new houses being built today in downtown Jackson. Thank you very much, Mayor. 132 new houses within that medical corridor. We've got a lot. But if you were a physician, you're a doctor, and somebody says, what's the best state in America to practice medicine? Now, you just came out of medical school, the University Medical Center, and they said, look, I want to find out by physician practice who rates those, what's the best state in America to practice medicine? for the second year in a row, we're number one. Go Google it. Physicians Practice went out and they surveyed physicians, and for the second year in a row, they said Mississippi is the best state in the nation to go and practice medicine. Bottom of the worst list, top of the worst, bottom of the best. Isn't that what they say? Yeah, they keep telling us that. We keep hearing that, reading that, hearing that. Yep. All right, so we covered this. We gave all of you a raise of 16%. If you move to Washington, D.C., you go to $87 per $100 that you make. So you really get a raise if you come home. Now we know what Senator Cochran's been putting up with all these years and how honored we are and what a great job he's done for the state of Mississippi. Let's give him one more hand, and I'm going to let you go, but I got a few more things. It's just so many good things. Look, I cut this down from about 20. I got a whole bunch of other good stuff happening. So we declared last year was the year of creative economy. We put a website out there called Visit Mississippi. It is now #1 in the nation for the number of clicks. #1 in the nation. More people visit our website for Visit Mississippi than they do New York, Florida, California. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now we're going to go to innovation. Our innovation and technology around the state of Mississippi is remarkable. We are winning time and time again because every time we create a new app like Mississippi Works, and I'm going to pull this out real quick and just show you the Mississippi Works app shows that just now there's 32,702 jobs available in Mississippi. Now I need people to fill those positions. That's why the community college, that's why the SWIL board, that's why we're all working so hard to get the workforce training that we need, because I got 32,000 open jobs. Now Ingalls likes when I do this, you just hit welders and it shows you where all the welders are at and you can find you a job. Better yet, you can take this into your children and say, I looked on the app, Junior, and here's a job for you. Get up. Get dressed and go get this job. I said in a State of the State address that my first job is to make sure that every Mississippian that wants a job has one. It's tough sometimes, I will tell you. Now, I've also modified that a little bit. Even if they don't want a job, I want them to have one. We've got to put people to work, and that means what we've done with the Mississippi legislature's help in moving forward pre-K programs and the literacy program. Did the Lieutenant Governor mention the $100 million teacher pay raise? I thought that might have come up. All of the things that we have done to make sure charter schools that we're moving forward, 41 different tax cuts on. Last year we totally redesigned the correctional and criminal justice system in the state of Mississippi. The work that goes on here has been remarkable with the help of our delegation. It takes everyone, it takes the MEC, it takes each one of you, but we've got to believe that we can achieve great things and move to the next level. We've got to believe that we can not only be #1 in football in the nation, we can be #1 in education, #1 in health care, #1 in economic development. With your help, we're going to get there. God bless you, and thank you for being here today.